Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner boxing 24. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday? I'm doing pretty good over here as always. God is great. God is good, and I definitely can't complain. I really don't have enough time to say that when I'm do the short videos, but God is always great and God is good no matter what. So I just want to talk a little bit, man, about Ryad Anderson and the fight last night against Ryad Merhy. You know, coming into the fight, man, Ryad Merhy was 32 wins, 26 KOs. Pardon me. 32 wins, 2 losses, 26 KOs, which means he had 34 fights with 26 KOs, which is a remarkable record, right? Big dude, rugged, could take a punch, never been on the canvas. Where's all this criticism coming from against Ryad Anderson? You know, from Tank and other fighters. Listen, he came to do what he had to do, right? And see, Ryad Anderson is a heavyweight, 259 pounds, 260, but he fight like a welterweight or a lightweight, right? He got a nice jab, he got footwork, he moves his head, he defends, right? He backs up, he slips, he dips. We haven't really seen anything. For y'all that want to criticize Ryad Anderson, do your boxing history. We haven't seen a heavyweight like this, moving and grooving like this, with that height and size, since Tim Witherspoon. The same man that when he was 15-0, he fought Larry Holmes, 15-round fight, and they didn't give him the win. And he won at least 9 rounds of that fight. But they gave it to Larry Holmes, right? Anybody that know Larry Holmes is one of the best heavyweights of all time. Stiff, fast, hard jab, keep you at bay, good punches. He know how to fight. And 15-0 Tim Witherspoon, he put it on him. But he was also able, because of his defense and his slipping and his moving, he know how to make a miss. So we haven't seen anything like Tim Witherspoon, like Ryad Anderson since Tim Witherspoon, pardon me, right? So people have a problem with a heavyweight like him, I guess, that's not just getting beat up and he's beating up somebody. Well, listen, Muhammad Ali, before the 3.5 years, almost 4 years was taken from him because of the so-called charge of being a draft dodger, you never saw Muhammad Ali engaging back and forth where you hit him, I hit you. He was a boxer. He was a mover. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That was Muhammad Ali. You see how that rhymes, right? Because that's what he said about himself. But you didn't see Muhammad Ali staying on no ropes. You didn't see him getting pounded out like what he did in '74 with George Foreman before he stopped him. You didn't see that. Muhammad Ali was tapping you, he was hitting you, he was moving, he was floating, and he was making you miss. So all heavyweights is not going to be standing in front of you and slugging and jugging and just getting hit and punch for punch. No, it don't go like that. It's your boxing skills, right? So we got references of fighters like that can fight, that can bang. You know, Riddick Bowe was a great boxer. Yeah, he got hit a lot, but he was a great boxer though. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson in the beginning, he was good. He was slipping and dipping, moving, making you miss and making you pay, countering and all of that. So when you look at Ryad Anderson, man, come on, fans. Do your research, do your history. Don't allow these channels and some of these people on YouTube to tell you, even some of these fighters, man, saying he's boring, calling them names and all that. I'm not even going to repeat it. But, you know, Tank and Sean Porter and, you know, listen, man, on one end, he's a knucklehead. On the other hand, oh, he got skills close to Usyk. Man, he better than Usyk to me. You know what I'm saying? When he get his opportunity, he could beat them dudes. He could beat a Tyson Fury. He could beat a Anthony Joshua with the skills that he got. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to say he could have went a little bit more for the stoppage, okay, no problem. I could even rock with that. But to call it a bad performance because he didn't stop a man that's never been down? Nah, man. He had a nice jab pumping. He threw the right hand. Yeah, I felt like he could have threw the right hand more. I felt like he could have threw more feints and set him up and go to the body more. His chin was there at time. I felt like he could have did that. But again, he's in the ring, not me. right? And he knows what he's seeing. I might see something different from the outside, but I wasn't in his ear, okay? But at the end of the day, man, he won all the rounds, right? And he took a few shots from this dude. This dude's a big puncher, 26 knockouts. Again, it was in 34 fights. So he's a big puncher, and he was being careful. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You don't want to just run into something and get knocked out or get hurt if you don't have to, man. You want to defend. If you want to offense, you got to defend. The offense is coming off the defense, so I have no problem with the performance last night and the fact that he got 10 rounds in. You don't got to knock everybody out, man, first 2-3 rounds, man. Get your rounds in, man. Build up your stamina, you'll win. And he was able to do that last night by getting out. He didn't look tired. He wasn't breathing hard. That's good for him. So when he get to the championship level, he know he got that in his bank, man. I could go 10 rounds. I could go 12 rounds. I could go pound for pound. I could go do what I got to do because every fight is different. Styles make fights. Okay, so when he fights a Wilder or he fights a Joshua, it'd be a little bit different. But I think with the defense that he got and the movement, they're going to get tired before he will, and he'll be able to counter them better. He's a good counter puncher, and he could switch to southpaw. So I don't got no problem with the performance, man. I don't know why you guys do, okay? And if you was really fighting better competition, some of these fighters, they would have performances like that too. Some of these fighters, they fighting the best competition. They fighting dudes that came up from bantamweight and featherweight and all of that, and then they dominating them. Or they stopping dudes with 1 or 2 shots. Okay, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. But Tank and jokers like that, y'all should know better, man. Don't criticize a dude because he didn't get a stoppage. If he could have pushed the action a little bit more, okay, cool. I could go with that. And he could have. I saw points where, I said, damn, bro, you need to go to the body. You need to throw some more feints. He could tap that chin. He could throw more hooks. I saw it. He definitely could have did it. But look at what he did do, man. You know what I mean? He made that dude honest. He kept that dude at bay for the most part. That's why he didn't step up his game, Merhy, because he was getting tapped with that jab. He was getting hit with that right hand. He was getting hit with them body shot. He didn't want to come in. He didn't want to take too many chances because of what Jared Anderson was doing on the flip side. So you got to look at both sides. That's all I'm saying. Right now, he moved on to the next. He got the win. And he took a few punches from the dude, and he took it well. Okay, but he didn't take a lot because he's defensive, and he should be, as you should be. You don't want to just be getting beat up in the ring because when you retire, what's going to happen, man? You don't know what you could turn into. So you want to preserve your health. You want to box. Boxing is not I hit you, you hit me. Boxing it's called the sweet science. Sweet science. It's a science to it. It's a science to punching. It's a science to moving. It's a science to defense. It's a science to everything you do in boxing. It ain't just go out there and fight. Oh, you throwing punches, I'm throwing punches, and we just in a wild all-out fight. No, that's not boxing. That's fighting. Okay, there's a difference. Look it up. So that's all I really got, man. Kudos to Jared Anderson. Good fight last night, bro. Got your 17th win under your belt. 15 KO still. And move on to the next, man. Now you up your ante up your level of competition even more. You was in there with a rugged dude, a dude that couldn't really touch you, and a dude that got power, and you defended very well. So you take that into your next fight. Styles make fights, and then whoever the next fight is, you look at what you did, what you could have did better. You go back to the drawing board, go back and do your homework, and then you do better the next time. But criticism is always coming from people who's either they not in that position or they not fighting fighters on that level of competition, but they judging, or somebody that's never been in a fight at all, never even been punched, don't even know what it feel like to get punched. Some people ain't never even been smacked, but they talk about boxing so much. Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I'm not gonna go there. Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Everybody let me know how you feel. Peace.